I would like to raise the issue of the abuse of the maize subsidy program. It's rife. It is so serious in this country, it needs to be dealt with. Various industry players. I can tell you there's abuse from within GMB, which I think you're already dealing with. I think that's all come out. There's abuse from who gets what allocation. Processors are using roller meal maize to process other commodities, which is why I fought to become a miller, because I also wanted the same opportunity. I realized how serious it is, so I'm not taking my maize allocation anywhere near processing. It's very clear what that maize is for. There's a lot of, I don't have the evidence, but I'm sure if I can point you in the right direction, you can go and find the evidence of maize going to DRC. It's subsidized maize that's been given to us by the government to provide food for the country that's not being used for those purposes. It's for something else.
So maize is going to DRC?
Right now, I can tell you, Honorable Chairman, last week in Matari, I'm frustrated because I've only just been backed by the government, and only 2 weeks ago I've been classed as a miller, and I'm up and running, and I'm very grateful for that. It's not a complaint. But during this whole process, I've been to Mozambique 2 weeks ago just to check, because I heard the maize is in Mozambique. I went to go and verify. It's there.
So we suspect, and that was the maize that was then being loaded to go to the DRC, trucks that carry copper from the north, which is Zambia, DRC, going into South Africa. They come back empty, they get to the border, they are stamped to have cargo, which is maize from South Africa. They come through Harare, they pick up that maize, go to DRC, exit Chirundu with Zimbabwean maize, which is subsidized maize. So this is what has been happening. So like Mr. Moss said here, we might not have, we are not an investigative arm. Even if I wanted to investigate, and if I went to those people involved or organizations involved and I asked for certain documentation, I cannot get it. So it would be hard for me to give you evidence. But like he said, and I would want to support his initiative, if you give us a team, we'll point you where the evidence is. Because you see what's happening, sir, sorry. We are invested in these businesses. We had options to invest elsewhere. All we seek is a fair return on our investments. But because of certain people affiliated with certain organizations, they are abusing the trust that government is trying to give into millers. And then we are all painted with the same brush. And then we end up suffering. And at times, those that we suspect to be delinquent are the ones who are actually benefiting. So it becomes a question of whether it pays to do legit business or probably to participate in these things, because our businesses are suffering. This is why I had to support his initiative.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.